Hoi mensen, welcome back to a new YouTube video. Most of you guys are probably surprised to see me again online. I have been gone since, well, last year December. That was, I think, the last time I posted. That was with Liam's stairs when we done the coilovers and stuff on the car. So yeah, I'm back. To give you guys a quick summary, I'm gonna go into detail why I was gone and everything, but to give you guys a quick summary, I took a break of social media, I took a break of WhatsApp, I took a break of a lot of things, mental break, and it done me good, but I'm back now. And a lot of people's actually surprised that I'm back. People has been asking where's YouTube content, where's the YouTube videos and stuff. So thank you to all the followers, thank you to the people that has been going with me through this journey. Hopefully this time, I made an empty promise last year when I told you guys I'm gonna post more. Sorry about that. But hopefully this time around I can post more and show you guys more content. I have a few things lined up now for the car. I have today actually, but there's gonna be a separate video, but you guys will see in the next video what I'm gonna be busy with. But today is only gonna be talking. It's only gonna be me explaining why I've been gone, why I haven't been posting on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere, and what has been happening with the car actually. Couple of things happened, no upgrades, but a couple of things happened to the car, so stay tuned. Alright, so this is basically a sit down. This is me gonna try to explain to you guys what was happening for the last, let's say 6 months basically. I actually came back on WhatsApp, I came back on like last month, but this is gonna be now the first video again after December, so yeah. So I took a break off social media, I took a break off WhatsApp, I took a break off everything basically. Very little people knew, and a lot of people didn't know I was on WhatsApp. A lot of my friends, they basically, I left a script when I came back on WhatsApp. So on social media also, I posted a video a while back of the car, just a simple edit, just to show people that I'm not, 6 feet under or whatever, or I'm not like completely off social media, but I am basically not online yet. So that was a video I posted like I think last month or the month before I think I posted it. It wasn't May, I think, yeah, it wasn't May. And ever since I took the break till now, a lot of things happened. Just not just with the car of course, but like with me, there was a lot of things that happened, work got contract got terminated, all that kind of stuff. So things you go through in life. And ever since then, I took the time, I'm still taking the time. I'm still trying to improve myself, better myself as a person. But ever since then till now, I've started to realize that there's certain things you can't control in life and all those kind of things. But all of you guys have heard this on socials already. TikTok's probably seen motivation stuff, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna be here to do all those kind of things now still. You guys know I am. So yeah, so the news you guys probably want to hear about this with the old girl. So what happened in this last couple of months, maybe I have clips on my phone, I'll see. But not much has happened with the car actually. The car has been driving beautifully. In January, right after I posted my last full clip or session with the cars, like editing photos, all that kind of stuff on TikTok and Instagram. What I done is I done the sump on the car. I didn't break the sump, it's the original sump. The sump was leaking oil, so I'll see if I can show a clip or two of the sump being outside. For the viewers also, this car has two sumps, or we call it as two sumps. There's a small sump that protects or that keeps the oil in, pickup basically. Then there's the big sump. So yeah, we resealed the sump on the car. We serviced the car also, done a minor service, didn't do much of a service. Done that also on the car, and then didn't do much on the car after that. There was one day I did try to flush the power steering fluid system and the brake fluid. But then I broke the back cylinder left nipple. It's like a 6, and I broke it off. So not leaking, but I still need to do it. So that's also a fix I need to do still in the car. The handbrake is not so good on the left side of the back. It's tight on the right side, but it's loose basically on the left side back, so I need to do that still. And then the major stuff that happened to the car was my alternator gave in. The bearing started to make a bit of a noise, a scratchy noise in the alternator, and then I just thought it was maybe just a regulator because the regulator has brushes on, but it wasn't the regulator. I even cleaned the regulator, everything, still made the noise. Loosened the belt also a bit, still made the noise. Then one day when I was still working, I came back from work, drove past friends on my house, put the car quickly in the rear, pulled the car in the yard, and I had a tick or a knocking noise on the alternator. So the bearing completely gave in. I'll see if I have a clip of that also, where I turned the fan on the alternator itself. It was completely tight, So yeah, so that happened, and then we got that fixed. Yeah, in Kelsriver, I got it fixed. That's now completely fine. New regulators on the car, and the bearings are changed, so that's completely fine. Car's charging, normal, everything. Then one day, day before I went to go work, basically the car, I stopped by the petrol station. I went for a drive with the car, came back to Kelsriver, stopped by the petrol station, threw in 500 petrol, and I threw in oil. Threw in 20W50 oil. Wanted to start the car decided no. So then all lights off, dash off, hazards came on and the alarm stayed on, but the car in itself no power. So actually a few weeks ago I found out what's the issue with that. It's a positive head. I'll make a video on that also eventually, or I'll add that into a video when I'm busy with that. But yeah, the positive head, the wires or the connections on that is a problem with that. So that's another issue I need to sort out. And then the car had some overheating issues. Now this was one day on my way to work, I was late for work, and then I was standing in traffic. Music was playing, normal, dangerak and so on. And then all of a sudden I saw on the heat gauge the needles in the red. Pulled over, when I got to the car was literally leaking oil from, not oil, water. I was leaking coolant from the radiator. So I took the car still, I drove a bit till by garage. Then I decided to take off the thermostat housing. When I took that off, took the thermostat out, put the thermostat housing back in, the thermostat was leaking the housing. Tightened the screw at the bottom, and then the studs broke off. So got to work, I got a screw replacement, and the gasket was on the thermostat, so I had to take off that gasket and put it into the thermostat housing to seal it. Got that fixed, and we found out, actually a friend of mine from my old work, we found out that there is a small nozzle, or like a small pipe at the bottom of the radiator, and then there's a small tap that you open and close to basically let the water go out. Alright, I'm back. My father just came home, so I just had to cut the video quickly, but where was I? Oh yeah, so the nipple, it was leaking through the nipple. And then we basically saw that the O-ring on the tap itself, we took the whole thing out. I'll show you guys, because I need to remove this thing's radiator to seal it off basically, because I don't use it. So, but we took that off, the O-ring was broken, and then what we done is we took thread tape, or my brother, he took thread tape, and then he taped around just thick enough to replace it as an O-ring basically. Put it back in, car's fine, car's driving fine, cooling is fine, car's actually better than cooling. And then one night, I decided, okay fine, I'm gonna spoil the car. I was not working and stuff, so I'm gonna spoil the car. Bought coolant again, 5 liter, threw in coolant. Next morning, I pulled the car, I check, hey, but the car's in and off. I'm busy still sending my mother a message, and the car's temperature is off. So I'm checking, okay, it's fine. Probably the car idle too long. Drove just some material, drove close to Zimba Mall, the car's 3/4 heat. So I stopped next to the road, saw that the bottom clamp wasn't properly on the radiator, and then the water was seeping through there, so the water was leaking again. 5 liter coolant gone. Open the tap, of course, I forgot you have to open it slowly for the pressure, and then the water sprayed everywhere. And then I just moved the water clamp at the bottom, and then threw in water in the car again, drove to work, car was fine. The third time was now recently actually. The third time again, I was standing at McDonald's, my baby brother's birthday, and we were standing in McDonald's drive-through, and then all of a sudden the car spiked in the heat. Went up to 3/4, but then when I moved the car, it dropped down again back to half where it's usually at. So I threw water on the radiator. The car was fine after that. When I drove up and down again in Kelsey, the car was fine. So yeah, that is the main O. And then the recent thing, actually today I went to go fetch a wheel for my wheel by Dunlop. Now, what happened was Saturday, a friend of mine, Diego, he has a Mark 1 Rabbit. You guys will probably see some in the future, some content on that. Also, we've done a lot of things on his car for the past 2 weeks, basically. So, what happened was Saturday I took him to go fetch a top of the body for his car, came back home, and then it looks like whenever I work on someone's car in my yard, when a friend of mine, whatever, work in my yard, I always keep my garage door open because my car's standing outside, but it's always standing in front of the garage door. So I always keep an eye on it. But that night I didn't. The garage door was closed, and then it looks, or it seems like somebody planted a nail in front of my wheel, but close to the inner wall. I can actually show you guys. I don't have the fingers, but this is my spare wheel. I didn't put the spare wheel back yet. But basically around this area here. So someone planted a nail in front of the car. I drove over it, of course. Next morning, the Sunday, the wheel was, I don't know, I'm lying, that was the Friday, the Saturday, Friday that happened, the Saturday morning, actually the Saturday morning, the wheel was completely flat, completely out of air, everything. So yeah, we done a tire repair. A friend of mine called, now we done a tire repair on the car, and then I drove the car, pumped air in the wheel, I drove the car, but then 5 hours later, I think, yeah, 5 hours later, the car's wheel was flat again. So I took the car's wheel Monday or yesterday, yeah, yesterday. I took the car's wheel to IQ. IQ told me they can't fix it because it went through the beading. Now, to the viewers, maybe don't know what it is. Nail went through here, but it came out inside here by the rim. So when I took out the nail was bent. I don't have the nail by me now, but when I took out the wheel, the nail was bent. So I took it to Dunlop. Dunlop got it fixed, it patched the wheel is currently on the car, it's holding air again, so that's fine. But other than that, I don't think I had any other much issues with the car. The car has been smoking a bit more, white smoke. So in the future, it's definitely needed piston rings and valve stem seals. Motor overhaul. I mean, the car is basically 400k now already. It's stuck on 396 because I haven't replaced my speedometer cable, but it's basically now 400. I've driven 4k kilometers in already, so it's basically 400 now, and somewhere along the line I need to overhaul the motor. But that will most likely be somewhere in the future. You guys will of course get content for that. And then other than that, upgrades wise, I got a new sub box. I got it done by my friend Ty. You guys know Ty, of course, the legend himself from the previous video. And then we built the box, so he actually built it for me. I'm not that good when it comes to, I can build something, but when it comes to the sound game, Ty knows a lot more than me, so he built the box, he and a few other friends of him. I'll most likely one day make a video when I buy him again, when I do a wash or something in the car, and then I'll of course shoot that also. But I was there by him, he built the box for me, you sub in and everything. Car plays beautiful, plays better than before. So that's done on the car. I changed the clusters lights to LEDs. That's another thing I done on the car. The reverse lights is also LEDs, but it's not the best LEDs. I need the thicker ones, the bigger bulbs. And then other than that, I think that's everything I done on the car. Yeah. Sorry guys, you guys can hear my brother screaming in the background, but yeah. So yeah, I think that is it. I have a couple of things lined up while the car is currently standing here. Let's say the car is gonna be in the air, the front, we're gonna do, like I said, the radiator and all that kind of things, but I'll see how I'm gonna manage. I'll try to see if I can get a couple of videos instead of one big video. And then also, not to spoil much, but there's a certain car that might be coming back because there's a certain something that happened last year December. But you guys will find out soon enough about that, don't worry, you guys will find out about that. And you guys will see how we are going to assemble the car again. But I'm not going to speak further on that. One more thing is one of your favorite, he is basically one of your favorite people on the channel. So yeah, other than that, I think so far the car has been rough, but it's pushing still. A lot of things are still must to be done in the car. A lot, like a lot. But with time, with patience, with money, of course, and all that kind of things, I'll get to everything. But for now, as you guys know, on this channel, we try to fix something without money, or at least try to improve it in some way. So I'm gonna see what I can do now in this car while the car's gonna stand for, but it's not gonna stand forever. I don't have petrol money, so it's not gonna stand forever, but I'm gonna see if I can fix things on the car now while it's still just at home. But I'll also film everything, of course. I'll film how I do this, how I do that, all those kind of things. So don't worry, you guys will get content. I'll say I'm back, but I'm also not back. I'm back, but I'm also not back. It depends. But I'm gonna slowly but surely start posting again on YouTube, and then also on TikTok and on Instagram, because I mean, you guys always in my comments and stuff. I posted one video after that for like 4 months of being gone, and people were already commenting like crazy on my videos, so on TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, I can see you guys miss me, and I miss you guys, and I appreciate all the follows, all the messages you guys send me, the people that actually take photos of the car when you guys see me on the road and that kind of stuff. I appreciate it a lot. I've been spotted a couple of times. There was even one guy, I can't remember his TikTok name, but I will give him a shout out. I'll give him a shout out. I'll post it here on the video. He actually done a roller of the car. One day I was coming from work, and then he asked me if we can take videos of the car. So I told him, yeah. And he drove, so I'll see if I do get the video today. I'll add it into the video, then you guys can see. But shout out to him for taking a video on that. And then also another guy on TikTok took a photo of the car. I can't remember where I was exactly, but he took a photo of the car, so shout out to him also. There's one guy on TikTok also, I think he's Toy Friend or something like that. I can't remember his name, but he always asks me where's the YouTube content, all that kind of stuff. So shout out to you also, Brad, for asking that. And I just want to say thank you to all the followers, all the people that still been following my channel, and on TikTok, on Instagram. So my voice is a bit gone, but yeah, TikTok, Instagram, thank you guys for still following me and still liking my videos, still looking at my content. I appreciate it a lot. Like I said, I will be posting soon enough, and you guys will be seeing this little girl again a lot more. But other than that, yeah, there's still a couple of plans. If the money is right, there's still a couple of plans. Toyota Day is this year, or not Toyota Day, there's a Toyota Day basically. Toyota Fest is next year, and we have a couple of things planned for that, but that will be with time. Toyota Day, hopefully you guys will see me there. If the car decides to be good, you guys will see me there. One more thing, there will be a video somewhere where we do something to the motor, but it's going to be gearbox wise, because I don't know if I said it in the previous video, but my rear main seal is leaking again. I had a rear main seal leak in 2023. We fixed it, but I hadn't bought or Victorines or a Midas seal. No shame, no harm, nothing on their brands or anything. For people that can't afford the original stuff, their brands are still usable, perfect. But personally, I want to get a Toyota seal, because Toyotas, they love original parts. Don't buy pirate. If you guys can afford the original or upgraded, buy that, but don't buy pirate things for these cars, because these cars will show you why they don't like pirate. I mean, I had a pirate distributor, I think, at 6 months. So yeah, I think that is everything that I need to mention. If I forgot something, of course I'll add it to the next video or so. But other than that, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe please, and until next time, bye.